Anyị ma onye bụ ọ bụghị bụ Chineke na onye pụrụ ime ihe niile. O nweghị ihe mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. O nweghị ihe mmadụ dị ndụ bụ aja ala nke nkịtị ka ọ bụ. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ ọka aka mmalite na kwụsị gị nke ndụ. Agbapụrụ ezuru ike. Ụmụ gị na-akpọkọ gị n'abalị n'ụwa niile wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị na-asị onye kere eluigwe ma kele ụwa biko mma mmadụ gị. Nsọ dịrị aha nsọ gị. Ụmụ gị agbakọwo n'ụwa niile wee na-asị gị biko mere anyị abara. Iwe si anyị dịka nne m si wee na-abara m na-abụ. Nne m nọ n'oche eze gị nọ n'ihu oche eze gị wee na-akpụ isi ala ya na ndị mmụọ ozi. Nne m wee na-abụrụ m abụ mgbe niile wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị na-asị anyị atụla egwu dịka isi wee kwuo na ịnọnyere anyị mgbe niile. Anyị elela anya gburugburu n'ụjọ n'ihi na ndị ọrụ ịbụ Chineke na-akụzi niile nke ndị agha. Ị ga-agba anyị ume. Anyị wee na-adọ gị n'abalị ka iwe gbaa ụmụ gị ume n'ụwa niile. Gbaa ha ume ihe ezi echiche na amamihe. Nye ụmụ gị ezi echiche na amamihe ka ha wee ụmụnye okwu nsọ nke gị wee rubere gị isi mgbe niile. Ka ọ ga-abụ na-ekpete masị na nwere nwe ga-abụ nke anyị. Onye ọbụla n'obodo Ekwensu bụ izu Nigeria ga-enwe n'onwe ya. Maọbụ ndị Fulani, maọbụ ndị Awụsa, maọbụ ndị Kanu, maọbụ ndị Yoruba, maọbụ ndị Efik, maọbụ ndị Igbo, ndị niile, ndị Biafra dị obodo ụwa ndị mmadụ okpete. Onye ọbụla ga-enwere onwe ya sosi ike ụkwụ ya abụọ. Ụmụ anyị ga-eji ya wee kọọ akụkọ. Ha ga-esikwocha wee kọrọ ya ụmụ ha dịka isi onye a na-eto n'ohi mmadụ n'anya ochada. Onye ọbụla anyị akpọpụta obe anyị wee gba akwa wee gbọkọ ya wee anyị ekpere wee napụta anyị n'aka ndị nro. Otu a ka ha ha ga-esi wee fee oke eze ekpere nkọzi. Anyị wee na-asị gị na ekele n'otu ndị nsọpụrụ na ịja mma na mbuli elu na ịkpụ isi ala onye nwe m site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise, I have prayed in the oldest language known to man, the language of heaven. Tell me why God will not answer our prayers. We have just prayed in the oldest language known to man. The language of the ancients. And when I say so, from eternity to eternity, we shall worship you. Because we will say that in the year 2020, something miraculous happened. Your light shone on all those that believed that you are the one Almighty God in heaven. And the white Europeans came and was lying to us and deceiving us. Today they're telling us, I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with it. Whenever you can sleep with anybody, anything you want to sleep with, that is your private business, is not mine. They're telling us that, as they said, the Pope is saying man can now marry man. It's a bit strange, isn't it? It's from Europe. That's the version of God. They are now telling us, they're now God to us. They are like mad people everywhere. We are worshiping the Most High. We are live and we are direct, and mankind, even God in heaven presiding, is bearing us witness. It is bearing us witness. Because there is none like thee. As I was saying before we prayed, in the north, are you enjoying the palliative now? You saw in the warehouse, you are now a part of the stomach revolutionaries. But what led to you discovering the palliative warehouse, you said you were not joined to do? That is how they have been cheating us from day one. I am always speaking the truth. You may not like it, but it is the truth. Those of you that went to the house of Dogara and was helping yourselves to a few things, what led you there is the activities of your mates from Abuja all the way down to Focados. But you are there. You are the mastery masters. You are your rank and the masters. You're telling me, oh, don't join them. Oh, don't come out. Hold on. But now, due to the activities in the south, you have discovered there are palliatives everywhere in the north, and you are now going and helping yourselves to them. And you think you're smart. That is why tomorrow all of you must come out. Tomorrow everybody must come out after cleaning the streets. You stay in one place. If you want, you can sing, you can dance, you can do whatever you like. You protest to end SARS. Because We cannot afford to fail. And I want to advise parents whose children are in the army. Before I came on air, I saw a picture of those of them they are now parading as being responsible for the Lekki shooting. Most of them are Igbo. And I don't feel sorry for them. No. If they cannot kill them there, let them bring them to Biafra and we'll kill them ourselves. Because some of them, there is a particular type of wickedness that they have. You are in the army, so you can shoot civilians. You cannot go and fight Boko Haram, but you can shoot ordinary on them. There was a video I saw. You know, you people forget and their messengers. Look at the Fulani man in Fege police station. His own place is the safest. People, even since yesterday, people are taking gifts to him. He's a Fulani man or Indonesia. Because he's a good man. Did you see the soldier that knelt down and was begging people in Calabar not to burn the federal government girls' college? A soldier knelt down. As soon as he knelt down, the crowd went up in uproar. They wanted to lift him up because he has shown humility. Do you understand it, politicians? Do you know they say stop SARS, end SARS, end. That fake thing they concocted in Abuja said, hey, you took our ending of SARS as weakness because of that idiot. You want to end SARS? Very simple. The protest is very simple. A simple check. Something I know Obasanjo would have done. Or even Jonathan. It's not difficult. You can come out to the steps of Asorok or to the National Assembly and say, oh, I'm sorry. And you kneel down. And believe me, for the moment you kneel down, the protest will come to an end. People will start asking you to get up. Let us solve the problem. What is it? But you know they're foolish. They don't do anything. They don't learn nothing. They know nothing. They are foolish. There is nothing. We are black people. If you want to get us, all you need to show is humility. That is why those who do not know me, when they see me, they say, oh, I was thinking that when I meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he's like a lion who will eat me. Oh, we don't know you're this humble. Oh, hey, we don't know. And in my hotel room, they will come and put something in the envelope and give me. So you don't know that? Humility. When it's time to be humble, you humble yourself because the people, they own you. Stop all this nonsense that your children. I am not your child. Who is your child? I am not your child. I am a fellow citizen. You have to be humble before me. Because the power you are wielding, I gave it to you. You're not a monarch. God didn't give it to you. We, the people, gave it to you. Therefore, you must be humble. Can you imagine all the governors coming out there, all shouting, complaining, oh, stop this, oh, stop that, oh. Look at the idiot, that ugly toad, that fool that's ordered for the killing of protesters, called Tinubu. He's in hiding, he cannot come out. I don't give a damn, I'm warning everybody now. I don't give a toss who you are. As long as you're claiming everybody is in Nigeria, every corrupt politician in Nigeria must go down. They must all go down. I don't give a damn where your tribe is. What nonsense. Take your hypocrisy and shove it where the light never shines. People are hypocrites. We are all Nigerians, but when it comes to defending your own corrupt politicians, everybody should go to their tribe. God punish all of you. They are. And they're not enjoy palliative. But how that palliative came about is as a result of the work being done in the South. I want to encourage them to come out tomorrow. I want to encourage every youth across Nigeria to come out tomorrow and protest. But protest peacefully. Peaceful protest. Peaceful protest. Peaceful protest. You must protest tomorrow. You must protest tomorrow. Peaceful protest. Because we are not going to stop until they meet all the demands. Before in the back, oh, go home, we have heard you, go home, we are elder. That thing that we saw sitting there, you can say, rubbish. We are going to be on the streets until they accomplish it. But God is our witness. God is my witness. this God that I praise and worship and bow before 7 times every blessed day of my life. If any army, if any army comes out tomorrow to kill anybody, I am warning, go and tell all your governors, you will become a legitimate target and there will be no forgiveness. No forgiveness whatsoever. If you people don't know how to manage crisis, you should not be leaders in the first place or claim to be one. You don't know how to manage crisis. That is why Tinubu can never have peace in his life. He will be hunted down wherever he goes to. Those killed at Lekki Toll Gate are Biafran people. And that is how the new Biafran will be. It doesn't matter who you are. If you kill a Biafran anywhere, you'll be held accountable. I don't give a gosh. I told him, I don't want to give a damn who you are. If any Biafran politician gives the order and other people from different ethnicities are killed, I will also campaign for justice the same way I'm campaigning now. That is who we are. We always hold them accountable. Do you understand that? Why do you think we are fighting with Why do you think Umar is in trouble? Why do you think that Obiano is in trouble? Why, I'm asking you? Why do you think we hate our nation? Why do you think we want Nyawu to death? Why? Because of Operation Python Dance and what they did, the betrayal of their own people. So you don't hear us talk about them? So you don't hear us? Because you're Fulani and you're corrupt and there are evil traders in Kanu. Because of that, don't touch him, my shed, my shop, my paper shop, to rubbish. That none of them will travel abroad again. You people think have you seen what is happening overseas? You don't know. Have you seen what is happening abroad? People abroad are more angry than those of you at home looking for palliative. Abroad are angry. What they will do to a Nigerian, it doesn't matter. Oh, he's a good man. Once you are a frontline politician in Nigeria, you are corrupt. Stolen money. How much is the salary? How much is it? All those stolen money, people you forget so easily. All that money they stole, they will cough it out. All of them will cough it out. In a revolution, there is no mercy. In a revolution, there is no mercy. And in the South, they want to push us to become like Boko Haram. And I'm telling Nigeria now that any attempt to kill protesters, you are inviting war upon your hands. You have not defeated Boko Haram. You cannot defeat those from the South. And when that war starts, Boko Haram will be on the march. And all your villages and your houses will be consumed. Let me warn you. Abba Kyari died. He was burnt, of course, because he had COVID-19. They said, I don't know who they shot dead and buried in a shallow grave in Abuja. All of you are saying, as blood was coming from the head, idiots. They said it's Abba Kyari. Was Abba Kyari buried in Borno? No, because Borno is not safe. Issa Funtua died. Issa Funtua was buried in Abuja. Was he buried in his hometown? No. Buratai's mother died. Buratai could not go and bury his mother. Do you understand it? So let me warn all of you idiots in Asarok, because you're fools. You have no brain. No army can fight two formidable armies on different fronts at the same time. You cannot survive. It's called a pincer movement. You will be in the middle, and they will sandwich you, and they will kill you, and you will die. And when this war starts, any Igbo man, any Ibibio, any Biafran nationality in the Nigerian army, and we are in this revolution, and you did not take up your uniform to come and join the people, after the revolution is over, no matter the excuse you will give, you will be tried publicly and hanged. You will die. Take your ball. Idiots. They are using you. How much are they paying you every month? Policeman, how much are they paying you? And I'm warning, if you know Abia State Police Commissioner, go and tell her tonight. I am warning tonight. All the molestations going on in Aba right now must stop. Abia State, I'm warning you, the commissioner, whoever can find OKZ, as you tell him. In Ungwaland itself, which is Aba, Aba is Ungwaland. In Aba, Obohil, Azuka Station in Aba, Abia State Police Command, SARS are still there now, molesting people. And if by the time I finish this program, the molestation in Aba hasn't stopped, I will destroy every police station in Aba. The clinic will no longer take place tomorrow. If you don't send, if the commissioner in Abia State, those who are close to OKC, if the molestation of people do not stop in Aba now, not tomorrow, I will destroy every police station in Aba. I don't even know why people are complaining. Why have you not destroyed those police stations? People are begging us, oh, please stop. This condition. Now, all of you begging and asking for solution, all of you begging and asking for solution, you must, and I repeat, you must and do the needful. Tell Abia State Police Commissioner to end this nonsense happening in Aba right now. They must end it. They need to end it. They must end it. And that is how it's going to be. You must understand it very, very clearly. We are not joking. We are not joking. Every police station in Aba, I understand around Ongwaro, they have some terrorists there that are molesting people, or Hill especially. It must stop. Or else, anything you see, you will get. And when we start, there will be no begging, and there will be no forgiveness. We are warning you now. That nonsense ought to come to an end immediately. I am telling the commissioner of police in Abi, right now, stop the nonsense going on in Aba. SARS are still in Aba harassing people. It must stop immediately. It must stop immediately. We are live and we are direct. And God Almighty in heaven is bearing us witness. We are going to destroy the zoo. The zoo must fall. The zoo must fall. There will be no pity. There will be no forgiveness. Because those people brought hell to us. And now they are also going to witness hell themselves. They don't want to feed people. They don't want to do what they're supposed to do. They will have no peace. There will be no peace in the land. Not just in Biafra land, not just in the world, but across the length and breadth of Nigeria. No peace. And let me warn the Nnamdi and the Janjaweed. Do you see how infectious it is? Do you see how a revolution spreads? You know that all your people that you control them with your Rankadede, with your Babiala rubbish. When it came to palliative, the palliatives that you stole and hid in warehouses became the property of the people. When the revolution starts raging heavily in the south, do you see all those Alamajiri they think they're in control of? Those they hired to come and disrupt protesters in Abuja. And those ones who turn against them. That is how it always is with a revolution. You people are in trouble. I swear to God Almighty in heaven, you people are in a mess. Because this generation is determined. I don't want to talk about protest. It is a revolution. It's going to be a peaceful, quiet revolution until you make it a violent revolution. There will be no, you people are mad. You can't escape. Let me give you an example. IPOB is in nearly 160 countries and territories around the world. I'm telling you the truth. So where are you going to run to? Are you going to run to India? So you won't come out again. You run to India and you stay in a villa, you never come out. We are in the UAE. We are in Saudi Arabia even. I'm asking you, so when you travel or when you run away to Saudi Arabia, are you not going to come out again in your life? Now, let's say you are safe. How about your children? Are they safe? You people think that you can use your utility. I told you, you are going to try everything and you will fail. And somebody should get me the name, the village, and every data on the Speaker of River State House of Assembly. Let us use him as an example. You see all that your tribal card you want to play. I want you to play it now, all of it. Oh, we are not that we are South, all of you will play that card now. That card that your Fulani masters have been teaching you for very many years. I want you to play that card now. Play it now, I ask of you. I beg of you, play it now. Are you listening to me? Play that card now. The River State House of Assembly Speaker, play that your racial, that's your ethnicity card. Play it now. We can play that card now. We can, you are evil, you are denying, you are a fool, you are an idiot. You don't know your identity, you are an animal. You are an animal, you don't know where you're from. That is why your mate, in fact, your junior from Sokoto is controlling you. You are a fool. You are a fool. That is why your own mates, they are controlling you. On what the great atom, Sokoto State governor, I am older than him, is a child to me. Sokoto State governor is a child to me. I am older than him. I am older than Aisha Buhari. Aisha is a little girl to me. For your information. These are the people controlling you. To me, you do your elder. People that are older than you call me your son. The people that are older than you go and you bow before them. How old is the Sultan? How old is the Sultan of Sokoto? I'm asking you. How old is that little boy? Sultan of Sokoto, how old is he? I ask you. Idiots shouting everywhere. Oh, you must say, if you're in danger, you die there. You cannot find that you die there, idiot. Because of you have to be a slave. Because you are living in the north. I, Nnamdi, has to be a slave. Because you are living in the north. Are you not drunk? Because you're living outside Biafra land. Because of you, we have to remain slaves. If I took a mission and they are not well. I'm telling you, they are not well. They are not well. They are not well at all. Our cleanup is going to start tomorrow. There will be cleanup everywhere. In Abuja, there will be cleanup. In Lagos, there will be cleanup. In Ibadan, there will be cleanup everywhere. Clean up everywhere. They're going to clean up your cities. After that, we are not going to protest in the middle of a rubbish pile or dustbin. No. We are going to protest on clean streets. We are going to, and it doesn't stop there. All those piles of rubbish in Aba, I want it cleared. All those pictures I see of Aba, very rotten, we want them cleared. We are now going to go into work. All of us, since they will not build our towns for us and make it habitable, we do it ourselves. We are going to do it ourselves. We are going to do it ourselves. And we are going to win in the end. That I can assure you. That I can assure you. There is going to be a cleanup. And after the cleanup, we have a protest. Nobody can stop us from protesting. If you don't want peaceful protest, we give you violent protest. Very simple, isn't it? Do you want us to be peaceful? We become peaceful. And we give you peaceful protest. You want violent one? We give you violent one. We outnumber you 100,000 to 1. How many bullets does your magazine hold? How many bullets? So how many are you going to kill? And then we catch you. And we cut off your stupid head. And we play table tennis with it. And we burn the rest of your body. So you understand how angry we are. You understand how angry we are. Because some of you don't know how angry we are. Now you will know how angry we are. Pull back your armies and your police. Allow people to police themselves. And allow people to behave properly the way they ought to. If you bring your thugs there, your thugs will die with you. You people are insincere. Nigerian politicians are insincere. They think they're dealing with fools. You people actually think you're dealing with beasts. You think we are foolish. You think we are stupid. You don't know that you are in one almighty trouble, do you? You are in a mess. All of you are in a mess because of the mess you put us in for very many years. Your children were trekking. Some will come all the way from, let's say, from Ireland. They will trek and trek and trek all the way to Sokoto. From Sokoto, they go to Niger. From Niger, they go to Sudan. Maybe from Sudan, they enter into Libya. From Libya, they try to cross into Egypt. And out of 100 people that set out for the journey, 100 young people, only about 14 will make it. The rest will be dead or sold into slavery. Some of them are sex slaves. Some of them are sex slaves. Do you know the time I realized that our people are actually very foolish? I'm telling you the truth. Somebody will come out and boast and brag, I used to sell Igbo girls in Libya. Such a person will open up Facebook and start talking rubbish, and people will be listening to somebody that sells his own people. That was when I knew that some of you are sick. You are mentally sick. You are not well in the brain. Even people that we thought were human beings before went and joined the idiot that felt he can challenge IPUB or unaffiliated. Not talking about nonsense. It wasn't even IPUB. One or two people along the streets said your nonsense is too much. And the idiot is now hiding and we're going to find him. If we find him, what we'll do to him? That thing I was told this morning that Wike is planning to do, then all of you will do it. You will go to ICC and report to Nnamdi Kanu and IPUB at ICC. If we catch that boy, what will we do to him? Hey! Anyway, he knows. He's hiding somewhere. He can no longer speak. And they're playing with, they don't know who we are. All these idiots in America. In America. They can never come back to Biafra land again forever and ever. And neither will their children. You see those women in Texas talking nonsense. They can never come back home again forever and ever to the women. They can't come back home. They are finished. In your next life, you will know not to sabotage your people. In your next life, you will know not to sabotage your people. Now you will understand how serious we are. Because some of you do not know. There are news making rounds everywhere. But what is of concern to us today? What is of concern to us today is that you come out tomorrow, clean the streets, and then protest. No stealing, no vandalism, none whatsoever. I understand that some journalists are upset that we said the assets of criminal politicians will remain the target, and rightfully so. All the assets owned by all the corrupt, rather than complaining, you people are stealing. He's a criminal. They look at this. This is missing. Snake swallowed this. Monkey swallowed that. Parrot swallowed that. No. Now is the time to exact revenge on those people. Now is the time. Because if you allow them, they will intimidate you into submission. Into submission. And let me warn you, once this revolution fails, once they do not meet the demands of the young people, if any of you calls me again, things are bad, SARS stopped me, I will tell you to give the phone to the person that stopped you. And I'll say to the person, to the SARS officer, do you have your POS there? The officer will say yes. I will say, okay. I'm Nnamdi Kanu. How much do you want to charge that fellow? He will say maybe 100,000. I say, make it 2. Charge the idiot 200,000. This revolution cannot fail. Let me give you one secret you don't know. Do you see, if it's before, they will push the army out, they will start killing everybody, the real army formation will be out on the street. But now, where can they deploy the army? And where are they going to live? If you deploy the army in Calabar, Ogoja will be burning. You deploy the army to Ogoja, Oge will be burning. You deploy army to Uge, Kotegbene will be burning. You go to Kotegbene, Uyo will be burning. After Uyo, you go to Oran will be burning. And they don't have the soldiers. Even if they share their soldiers, one per village, they do not have enough soldiers to cover all the villages. We are holding them in a bad place. So. Only if Nigerian groups can understand that we are very, very close to victory. 2 more weeks and we have won. Only 2 more weeks, only 2 more weeks, 24 hours times 14, and victory is ours. Victory is ours. We must remain strong and resolute. Don't go down. Don't listen to all their nonsense. Tribe, religion, tribe, rubbish, pure rubbish. Let somebody remind the fool. I want the name of the Speaker of the House in Rivers State. We want to set an example with him. I want to ask him who built Presidential Hotel in Port Harcourt, who built it? Dr. Michael Obara, you animal. Dr. Michael Obara, for your information. You want to play the Fulani houseboy here? So they will love you, and Wike. People will go to Abuja and be running around. Because you know that, do you know that Wike's political career is over? Are you aware that Wike is a dead man walking? Do you know that at all? Do you know that at all? No, you don't. Because you're a fool. You are a fool. You are a fool. A complete idiot. We are going to say, the first thing that will happen is that people will make noise for 3 weeks and you'll be forgotten. Be a fool. You want to start falling in our land. That's the idiot, Wike. A pretender. You pretend you're a hard man. We never knew that that was your plan with the Fulani from the beginning. That's what people are doing. Tomorrow we are coming out on the streets. We are going to clean our streets tomorrow. And then after that we protest. Let the army come and shoot. You know what I said? Rather than calling IPOB High Command to do this, why don't you tell the Nigerian government to do the right thing? Why don't you tell the army to stop killing innocent people? You can't do that. You want to put pressure on the victims so that the perpetrators of the crime will continue. They will become more emboldened to do what they have been doing. And that is completely and utterly unacceptable. Unacceptable. Daniel Adams is kind to them. He is kind to them, advising them to restructure, to go back to the regions. He's too kind to them. Trying to explain to them what they need to do. These people are fools, they don't understand. You know when you have stolen so much money and subjugated so many people, you become very complacent, you become too arrogant. You know, like Marie Antoinette said to the French public, the people said, our queen, we are hungry, give us bread. She said, why don't you give them cake? Sarcastically. You know what that means? Who are you people to ask for bread? You are beneath me. You know what they did to her? They cut off her head in the guillotine. They put her head in the and chopped it off. I said, look at this little tramp telling us rubbish. That is what we are going to do to Nigerian politicians. Let that heaven fall. Let that heaven fall. Because these people are evil. They are more than evil. Let that thing that will happen in the year 2030, let it happen in 2020. They have killed us enough. They have starved us enough. They have suffered us enough. Enough is enough. That's how it is done. Enough is enough. Wike is talking because every month he gets billions in allocation. He gives some to the wife, some to his girlfriends, some to his family members. He goes and buys up his state. I know all his hotels in Ibocha. I know all of them. All the places he bought land. All that nonsense. And the one that is remaining, maybe 40,000 naira, he will share to the 4 cult groups that he controls. And he's a politician. Making noise every blessed day. I don't know that it was a game plan he set up with Fulani to deceive all of us. And I too was deceived. I thought he was a human being. Wike once war. He will get war. You should ask Dave Umahi. He will get war. Let him ask Umahi. He will get war. His life is over. He can no longer travel abroad. Never, ever, ever. And once the revolution hots up, Wicked can never be forgiven. Play all your ethnicity card on like you are Igbo. As foolish as you are an Igbo man. An Igbo man you are. And you will die as one. Fools everywhere. Idiots everywhere. People, that was when I was shocked at my people. Somebody is a confessed human trafficker selling people in Libya to Arab people as a sex slave. They put chain around an Igbo girl's neck, and chain her to the wall. Arab men will line up outside and be paying little money to be sleeping with her. Some of them were so diseased that boils started coming out of their bodies. And the person responsible for such a thing, some of you listen to. That was when I knew that you people, no wonder the white man conquered you. You people are foolish. You are foolish. That's the type of person that some idiots will go and do program with on Facebook, talking rubbish. Somebody who sold your sisters to Arabs. The Arabs converted them to sex slaves. Some of them were so diseased because they used to sleep with these girls without condom. Some of these girls, Igbo girls in Libya, had so much disease that balls and blood were coming out of their skin. That was when I knew that some of you shouldn't have been born. Some of you should not. You remind me of those who are looting and vandalizing when the revolution is going on. Some of you are foolish. Very, very foolish. And the idiot is no longer talking. Oh, leave them. Politicians are good. Oh, some of them are good. If they are good, why did you hide the palliatives? I'm asking you. Why did you hide them? Why? For who? So you can reback them and sell. You can reback them and sell them. And you claim that you are honorable people, honorable members, with your stupid, hopeless titles. Nyamod is in hiding. And I was so. But we shall find him. We shall find him, Nyamod, of course. You know, all of you will say, hey, it's an abomination. Man, this is abomination. No, it's an abomination. Hey, hey. After 4 days, you guys sit down somewhere like the fool and did you what you are. I told them, give me Biafra. Give me Biafra. If you don't give me Biafra, Somalia will be better than Nigeria. I told you. I told you. And let me warn the Fulani idiots who are in Abuja. Those fools in Abuja. Those idiots who are there. In the south, there are no terrorist groups. Are you aware of that? But in the north where you are, there are 6 of them. Each and every one of them is competing for a turf. All of you, your land is gone forever and ever. It's gone, oh. You will see now. You know me. Anything I say, come. This revolution will continue until there will be a total breakdown of law and order. If Britain is so strong, can they keep the peace in Yemen? Did Britain manage to keep the peace in Syria? You people, you have 4 terrorist organizations, including Fulani bandits and the Yetiala, competing for space. When Nigeria breaks down, all those terrorist groups, they will grab hold of you, your grandmother in the village, your wives, those who cannot run away, and they will slaughter them. You know that? They will slaughter them. And I have said it many times here. People, oh, Boko Haram did this, Boko Haram did that. I said, you people remind me of the Igbo people that we are following, of course, a handful of you, not many, that we are following somebody that we are selling their own sisters to Arabs as sex slaves. That's how I see it. Nigerians are hypocrites. Had they quickly organized a commission of inquiry to determine why Nigerian police killed Yusuf Muhammad, the founder of Boko Haram, there wouldn't have been any Boko Haram. But you know, in Nigeria, you people are hard. You don't learn anything. Your brains are blocked. Ask yourself, how did Boko Haram come about? Who started it? Why did they become violent? The same thing that SARS is doing now was what was happening to Boko Haram. They were killing them. You can't do anything. Send the 4th battalion, shoot all of them, kill them. They said they don't want to wear helmet. Anywhere else in the world, when the people don't want to do something, you put that into a vote. Let the majority decide. But the government said, oh, it's our policy. You must wear a helmet. Do you know what they were doing to them in Maiduguri? You think that Boko Haram is cruel? Do you know what Nigerian army and police were doing to them? Do you know that a pregnant woman was on a motorbike in Maiduguri? The Boko Haram member with the husband. The husband was not wearing a helmet. Do you know that the task force for the government pushed the motorcycle down, it fell, and the woman died with the baby in the stomach? Are you aware of that? No, you don't know. All of you are there. Boko Haram did this, so Boko Haram has bombed also. But when they were killing Boko Haram, you were quiet. You did nothing. And you know, I said it. You know what they did? They wrote to, they always write to UN. They said to UN that Nnamdi Kanu is supporting Boko Haram. This is what he said. You know, that's, you know, that gossip is everywhere in this. That's what they do. So right now they're listening, looking for the bits of my speech to cut out and send to their fellow gossipers. So they'll start gossiping. And after gossiping, what do you think will happen? Nothing. So you think after gossiping, religion and tribe and all that rubbish, and threatening Igbos living in Kanu and elsewhere, you think that somehow will stop? So that means you don't, oh, okay, I'm sorry, you don't know who we are. My parents are dead. Are you aware of that? Because of this? Are we still not doing it? I'm asking you a question. One of my parents are dead because of Biafra. Because okay, Zibazo and the Igbo governors planned with Ohanese and Yawodo and they came with a matter to kill my parents. And Soludo to kill my parents. Are you aware of that? To kill me. To kill me. Because I said I will not take bribe from Nigeria. Euros that the mama and Dara brought to the new government house, I'm not taking. Not aware of that? So you don't know. Why did my parents die? Why did Nigeria kill my parents? Because Nigeria gave me money and I said no. Go and open Iguacha Potako Seaport. Go and open Calabar Seaport. Go and open Warri Seaport. Listen to me. They asked me, what do you want? I said, make Calabar Airport an international airport. Margaret Airport. Make it so I can fly from Calabar to New York. Make Enugu an international airport. The same way you have in the north. Everywhere in the north is international airport. So I can fly from Enugu to London without having to stop in Kanu or Kaduna. I said, listen to me, build second Niger bridge. Build Enugu Onisha Expressway. Build Iguacha Enugu Expressway. How did I go wrong? Please tell me what I did wrong. They sat me down and I told them these things. They said, oh, please tell us, our dear brother, tell us what you want. Ben Wabeze was there, Professor Ben Wabeze. And I said to them, I want second Niger bridge. Are you listening to me? Calabar Seaport to be open. That Lagos is congested, everything comes through Lagos. It is not good. Lagos is congested. I want there to be a seaport in Warri. Are you listening to me carefully? And I asked them to revive all the old industries that you have so that our graduates can have jobs when they come out. Ask the governors, they are alive till today. Ask them, did Nnamdi Kanu ask you for money? Show us the list that Nnamdi Kanu gave you. That if you meet those demands, he will lift the Anambra State election boycott. That's all. They sat down and said, since he doesn't want to listen, we are going to kill him. And they came to kill me They killed many of my men. And my parents were so from they went into my father's bedroom. I was fired. The same Nigerian army, firing inside my father's bedroom. My mom and my father were there, and all the shells, all the bullets were falling on them. How they survived, I do not know. Okay, Zibazo was at my government house as the attack was raging in my house, as people were being slaughtered and killed in my house. They did nothing. Now our time has come, and there will be no mercy. There will be no mercy. That's how it works, where we come from. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Those responsible for the death of my parents and my men and my cousin and my dog, Jack, will all pay for it very dearly. There will be no forgiveness. We have opened the gates of hell and it will consume everybody. So in your next life, as a black idiot, you learn to become. Obasanjo bombed. They went to Sakima and they slaughter people. If they rise up tomorrow, you say, oh, they're terrorists. They're terrorists. No, you don't know it was Nigeria that created the of their wickedness and stupidity. You want war, you will get war. Mad people everywhere. We are live and direct. The time now is exactly a minute past 6 p.m. in the glorious and blessed land of Biafra. They thought I was wicked or that looted. And maybe they thought I wanted to start a poultry business or meat business. That one due to school in Benin Republic, and people are still, black people are foolish. This UG people are mad in the brain. Somebody came out and said, I'm a freedom fighter. He went and collected money and built a school outside his land, making money, a businessman. And you call that idiot a freedom fighter. You are insane. Another one turned out I started a hotel business. I remember, go and ask all of our people that I went to prison with, detention with. When I left, I was saying to them, oh, look at it, is contesting election. He has collected his own share of the money. And I said to them, no, I can't do that. I said, go and ask Ugwani. We held a meeting in his office. Ask Ugwani, did Nnamdi Kanu ask you people for money during the negotiations? And the answer is no. I said, do something for the people. And I wasn't asking for much. Ordinary road from Onitsha to Enugu. Ordinary road from Onitsha to Enugu. Ordinary road, build second Niger bridge, complete it. Stop those games you're playing. Make sure that Onitsha River Port is working. That was why they did that picture for you people. I was the one that told them you must reopen it. It's there now. Ask every governor. Go and ask them. Ask me a word. We are on bribery. You cannot buy yourself. There is nothing you have that is better than freedom. Freedom is the ultimate. And that is what we are pursuing. And that is what we are going to get. That will be no mercy. You kill our people, you are going to die. All of you will die. And the Fulani, you are going to lose the north. There will be so much, the war that will come in the north and the chaos. Hey, Boko Haram will be on one side, ISIS in West Africa will be on one side, Al Qaeda in the Maghreb will be on one side, Ansar will be on one side, Fulani headsmen will be on one side, Fulani bandits will be on one side, and Miyetiana will be on one side. Now you understand it? Your lives are finished. If they tell you that Nigerian youths will rise up and will be where we are today, will you believe it? Will you believe it? The answer is no, you won't believe it. We are where we are. And I'm warning all of them, it doesn't matter if you're in Kwara, if you're in Niger State, if you're in Abuja, if you're in Nasarawa, you must rise up now. You must rise up now. Forget all the nonsense that's in you. Forget all the rubbish. Go back. Forget all that rubbish. If you stop, you are finished. If you stop, you are gone. If you stop, everything you have worked for, all those that died must have died in vain. And their spirit will torment all of you. because they died for freedom, and freedom is what they're going to get. How can you kill somebody's parents because they asked for Second Niger Bridge? They asked for Onitsha Road to be built. They asked for Iguacha to Enugu to be built. They asked for Calabar Seaport to be opened. They asked for Iguacha Seaport to be opened. They asked for Warri Seaport to be opened. Tell me the crime that I committed that these people should go and kill my parents. I'm asking you. Tell me the crime I committed. You don't know the law. You don't know these people are evil. You have no idea who they are. You have no idea who they are. And they too had no idea who I am until I came. That was why when we noticed that some people are now claiming ownership of NSAS, I started it in my bedroom. I called my friend in Sweden and we tweeted and I started screaming. That was why I came on air. I said, no leader in a revolution. There is no leader. In Nigeria, if you appoint a leader, they will collect money. And little did I know they were already having meetings, collecting money from billionaires. The same people who are denying you your palliative, storing it in their warehouses. The same people. The same people. Please, we are in the middle of a revolution. All those years you've been complaining. Hey, I'm hot. There is no AC. There is no light. Oh, this country. Now, wow, I saw somebody. The policeman asked for 50 naira. He said no. He was shot dead. I was trying to jump into Molu and I fell down and I broke my leg. And when I went to hospital, they said I should pay the deposit before they treat me. And in the process, I got gangrene and my leg was cut off. My wife was pregnant. She went to hospital for cesarean. She had complications. There was no money for deposits. The doctors were there, and my wife died. Go to Luch, go to UNTH, you see people suffering every day. Every day you complain. Every day you complain. Things are bad, things are bad, Now is the time to fix it. Now is the time. That is why you must ignore all those idiots, all those chattering classes, all those fools talking rubbish. You must ignore them and join the revolution. If not, how revolutions work, some of them in the zoo, they don't listen. If they had not resorted to vandalism and wanting destruction of the properties of innocent people, by tomorrow being Monday, the Nigerian Labour Congress would have joined the protest. Now, once they join the protest on Monday, by next week, Monday, the coming Monday, the 2 weeks' time, the religious leaders will join. And once the religious leaders join, it's over. But because of your stupidity, your vandalism, looking for food, looking for indomie, you have now set our clock back. All of you have. You have set our clock back. And we must try to retrieve it. We must try to do something about it. And that is exactly what we are going to do. There is something, I want to take some calls this evening to find out what is happening where people are. And there is going to be a slight change. A slight change. I don't know. We are going to use the social media app called Signal. Signal. And by the way, Signal is not owned by Zuckerberg, so that is why it's safe. That boy can sell anything, any information for money. Mm-hmm. He was collecting your information and selling it to Cambridge or whatever, something matrix, for money. Yeah. I wouldn't even be surprised if one day he will start selling your details on WhatsApp to somebody. That boy is obsessed with money. He will do anything for money and power. And God will punish him. Now listen, I am going to give you a number to call. If you don't have Signal, go and download Signal. The number to call is +44. Signal alone is an app. Please. It's an app. Signal is +44 776 182 53 46. I repeat, Signal is an app. Signal, Signal. Signal, like the way you signal somebody to come. Signal, 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 plus 447761825346. I repeat, plus 447761825346. Okay? That is the number to call on Signal. Signal or Signal. I don't know the pronunciation. They say Signal. 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 And in the end, you know, the final show we are going to make is to peel off the mask from the face of Aisha boyfriend. Hey, that will be a day, you know. Now, all of you know that Buhari is dead, isn't it? So Nnamdi is no longer a madman. IPOB are no longer conspiracy theorists. You all know now. Your eyes are now open. After the 12 minutes of video that they took weeks compiling, now people have come out and accused them of being insensitive to Neki. They have started shooting that one now. They are putting it together. Maybe by tomorrow or next, they'll bring it out. 10 minutes of recorded video. Another garbage. Now that all of you know that Buhari is dead, now that all of you know that the zoo is almost gone, you will now believe us, won't you? I can never lie to you. I am under oath. I can't lie to this noble family. I can't lie to you. And God is my witness. I can't. Everything I tell you is the truth. Everything I tell you is the truth. Why would I come and say that Buhari is dead if he's alive? What do I have to gain? Nothing. But I tell Buhari, you die in office. Because God told everybody, even a drunkard will say, God told me. But if you ask people in 2015, we boycotted the elections then. I'll go and ask anybody. We did. See, people voted for Jonathan substantive, but of course we did. Because I said to Jonathan, they will rig you out. You are going to lose by 200,000 votes. You are going to lose. And when you lose, or when they rig you out, come to Enugu and declare Biafra. Then we'll support you. He said no, he wants to be a statesman, traveling all over the world. Like Obasanjo. He wants to be like Obasanjo. Well connected to world leaders. That's what it wants. He didn't do what we asked him to do. So we pocketed. And I said to Biafran people, they said, but why? I said, no. That Elohim said that Buhari will give us Biafra. I said, yes, this is the man. He's like Pharaoh. This man is so evil and wicked. He's like Hitler, because without Hitler, there will be no Israel today. That this man is our own. I won't go live for He's going to kill us. So we are going to kill some of them. But in the end, I will stop this one. I will play it 2020. What are we doing now? I'm going live for very, very close to freedom. I tell you, very, very close. Very, very close to freedom. Very close to freedom. Now they know how serious we are. Mad people everywhere. Is anybody calling us on Signal, or don't I have connectivity on this very Signal? Let me see. Maybe that is the reason why. No connectivity. So we'll try and connect it and take some of your calls. We are on Signal, and that is where we are taking the calls today. Let us see how the calls are coming already. Let's see it again. The calls are coming. Oh my goodness me. The calls are coming already. Okay, I need to accept the person before the calls. I don't know if it is that how it works? Okay, there has to be a request, and then I accept. Oh, it's even better. So if I accept you now, you can call me. If I accept you now, is that how it works? Oh, okay. That's very, very good. If I accept you now, I accept somebody and they are calling. Very, very good. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Hello? Yes, your name and where you're calling us from? Yeah, my name is Peter. I'm calling from Enugu. Enugu, what is happening there at Enugu today?
nothing much happened, but the curfew was lifted today.
The governor has done very well to lift the curfew, and we must all respect ourselves. Are you going out tomorrow to clean up the streets?
Yeah, sure.
We are all going out tomorrow to go and clean the streets. The governor has lifted the curfew, and because I think in the heart, he's a very soft person. I think in the heart of her, he's a good man, but he's working in a system that is evil. So he has no choice than to be evil. Sorry?
They were killing during some people went to assess the palliatives and they were killed.
They were killed because they did not do what we asked them to do. You don't run in front of a mad Fulani man with an AK-47. You go through the back and you overwhelm them. So how come successively? Because there was anger in the land. There was no need to destroy street light in Enugu. Of what need is it destroying street light? What has street light done to people? What? You want to be in darkness? Or what? So you can understand why people were enraged. People were taking things out of hand. We stopped protesting and being revolutionaries to... Sorry? Why did you call?
I wanted to ask you a question. That was like...
Raise your voice, please. Raise your voice for us. What is your question?
Yeah, you mentioned something about the is not having an international airport.
Yes.
But I thought the Enugu airport is now an international airport.
The international airport, when you board Ethiopia Airlines from Enugu, it will stop somewhere before leaving Nigeria. What does that make Enugu airport?
Domestic airport.
When you want to fly to Iguacha from Germany, as Lufthansa used to do, and Air France, or from France, Air France, it will first of all stop in Abuja. What does that make Iguacha International Airport?
A domestic airport.
Simple. That's how it is. Thank you very much for calling. Thank you very, very much for calling. Thank you very much for calling.
My people,
I want to...
I will stop our leader broadcast.
I am accepting a few people. Just take it
I will
easy.
be back.
It is
later.
Enough. Let those
as una dey watch, make una dey put comment below. When they put comment below, when they put like for that place.
Very, very difficult.
So I thank una so much.
Allow those who have tried to get
the broadcast remain 1 hour 12 minutes. So I will start from where I stop when I finish from Facebook. I want to broadcast. I dey best for these two people. They won't do it too much this recent time. Now that I have more opportunity, let me use it. So please join me on Facebook or I see make live for you. No, it's replayed broadcast. So I want to end this our leader. I will put this one so that if I talk, no go feed it. This one will feed the play, this one will play. So I want to stop it. I will come back again later in the day and finish from where we stop. This broadcast was made on the 25th of October. So we will replay it again, my people. So let me stop it. Thank you very much. If you stand by, I will stream live here for you. Thank you so much.